All right, welcome back to Pump for an upper body day. If you're with us online, thanks so much for being here. A little bit about the class. So we'll have a warm-up at the start, cool down at the end. For this class, we have 4 rounds total that we do, okay? Each one of those rounds is going to consist of 2 movements that we're going to superset 4 times. And in between each one of those rounds, you'll get a 1-minute rest period, all right? When you are joining online, if you look underneath the video you're watching right now, you'll see the description of the class, the movements we have, and all the equipment that you need so you can get set up ahead of time, okay? So, real quick, actually, did anybody think they've got the riddle figured out? Today's riddle? Oh, you got it? Our newest intern does a new riddle every day on the big whiteboard. I'm heavy when I'm forward. When I'm backwards, I'm not. So think about that, right? Think about that. At the end of class, we'll see, see if we get it figured out. All right. You know what? We'll let you know every day what the newest riddle is. Every class, we'll let you know.
What was yesterday's?
Oh, it's gone. I mean, I remember it-ish, but like the exact wording of it, I'm going to butcher it.
You can hold it in your right hand, but never in your left.
Say it again.
You can hold it in your right hand, but never in your
You can hold it in your right hand, but never in your left. That's yesterday's riddle. So spend some time thinking about it. Hey, no spoilers here. No spoilers in this room. Hey, watch it. All right, so movements we got. First one is going to be bent over rows. So remembering this, we're going to be braced. Make sure those glutes are active, hinging into that position. You can either do high row or you can do low row, okay, focusing on pulling from the back. When you're doing that pull, think of pulling from the elbows, not from the hands. That's going to help you to activate a lot more of the back muscles, okay? Next one we have is push-up supersetted into a downward dog. So basically, it's a superset, so right, you can pick your own ratio of these. But remember, on push-ups, you can do any variation of a push-up you want. You can do regular. You can do more of a narrow grip, focusing on tricep. You can do offset. And you can do the Spider-Man push-ups we've done. Totally up to you. Downward dog. Biggest thing when we're doing a downward dog, a lot of times people think you need to keep your legs super straight and then you're rounding out your back. We want that opposite, right? So if you can't keep that neutral spine in the low back, bend the knees, okay? We want to make sure the back is what's protected and kept strong, okay? And the control we have over that is bending through the knees. Next one we have is another superset, bicep curls into shoulder press. Bicep curl, any variation you want. You can do Zotman curls, which is changing it up, right? You can do just supinated grip. You can do the pronated. You can do neutral. It's totally up to you. As you get tired, you can start to alternate, okay? Shoulder press, any version of shoulder press. You can do narrow grip shoulder press. You can come out a little bit wider. You can do reverse grip shoulder press, okay? A lot of different options you have for that. Next one we have is triceps. Any version of a tricep movement you want. You can do tricep push-ups. You can do overhead tricep extensions. You can do the bent over kickbacks we've done before. Okay, totally up to you in regards to those. Next one we have is going to be T-squeezes. So we haven't done those this session. T-squeezes, when you're in that hinge position, you're going to have your thumbs out, okay, and you're lifting from the back and squeezing through the scapula and then controlling back down, okay? You don't need weight for that. If you want weight, probably pretty lightweight. A lot of times if you amp up too much weight, you're not using the back and the scapula anymore. You tend to just be pulling a lot with those rear delts. So be intentional of using the center of the back for that movement, okay? Next one we have is suitcase carries, or one-armed farmer carries apparently. So with that, you're going to hold one heavy weight in just one hand, okay? It's going to activate a lot of core control. If you want more forearm work when you're holding that weight, curl it up, activate through the forearm for holding that position, okay? And you're just going to kind of be walking forward, stepping side to side, walking backwards. The biggest thing you want to pay attention to when you're breakdance? Oh, in a circle, yeah. Walk in a circle. The biggest thing you want to make sure you're not doing is you're not like hinging a bunch, okay? If you are, lighten that load a little bit, okay? Lighten the weight, but try to really maintain that strong posture no matter how you're moving as you're holding on to that weight. Then at the end, we're going to do ab extension hold into a floor press. So with an ab extension hold, you're going to have a single weight, okay? You're going to press that low back flat, lift the legs, and hold that weight out above you, okay? So going to be really focusing on holding that position. If you want, you can add some leg movements. You can kind of throw in some bicycles or something, but really make sure you're keeping the attention into the abdominals, okay? Not letting it leave into other areas. Keeping that low back flat is what's going to do that, all right? Then at the end, we'll roll our dive. We roll a 1. We're running the ladder. We're doing 1 run of every single movement in a row. 2 through 5, we're redoing a round. 6 or 10, we have a 2-minute finisher, which is basically just an arm blaster. It's bicep, tricep, shoulder to failure, okay, alternating between them. Then 11 through 19, we'll go to a cool down. If we get a 20, cool down today, cool down on Tuesday, all right? Any questions? Oh, you're right, I just totally skipped over it. Floor presses, you're going to be laying how I was on the ground. You're just basically like doing a bench press. So you're just laying on your back on the ground, you'll have your weights, and you're pressing them up and controlling them down, okay? When you're doing that, really make sure you have control on the way down. If you come down fast or lose control, bash your elbow into the ground. Weight hitting that wrist can mess up your wrist. Actually, I had somebody that worked here recently doing something similar. That's how they broke their wrists. Come down too fast. Like if you lose it, you try to catch it. Nothing's giving if you land here, holding weight here, and it's coming down quick. Yeah. Uh-huh. I know. They were pale as a ghost. It was done. Out for the count. Good question. Any other questions? All right, if you're online, you have a question, drop it in the chat. Let's get after it, peeps. Starting with those jumping jacks. See what's done. Air squats, pushing those hips back and down, keeping the arches strong on those feet, knee in line with those toes. Marches, driving that knee up in front. Focus on activating through those abdominals. Feel that core engagement, that core squeeze. Lunges, alternating. In that lunge, adding that twist towards that knee that's in front. I love the lyrics, what a bummer. And the song. Keep those arches strong, knee in line with those toes. Keep that hamstring active, those glutes on. Arm circles. Reverse. Inchworms into those push-ups. Don't round that back. Bend those knees into that walkout as you need. Jumping jacks. Round 2 of that warm-up. We're picking up that tempo. Maybe closer to 60, 70% effort. Stay braced. Air squats. Arches strong. Marches. Lunges alternating. Arm circles. Really reach. Warm up those shoulders. Reverse. Inchworms into those push-ups. Don't round out that low back. Bend those knees as you need. Take a break. We got a minute. And we're into those bent over rows, superset push-ups, inside downward dog. If you need a rest during those push-ups, move into that downward dog. Remember, if you need to take a break, take a break. There. If your low back is dying, it's usually because your core shut off. Check that core. Make sure that core is pulled up and in. All right, we're rolling in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Bent over rows. Switch push-ups into that downward dog. Keep that control. Keep that quality. We're up, bent over rows. High row or that low row, up to you. Push-ups, we're back down. Switch. This from Coyote Ugly? No. Sound like it. Push-ups. Keep that quality. Take breaks as you need. If you're doing reps, they better be perfect. Elbows under the 45. Don't let them flare out. Rows, last set. Come on. Let's go. Push-ups. Let's finish this strong, y'all. Same speed up, same speed down. Take a break. Woo. 1 minute, yos. We got biceps, superset with shoulder presses, into those triceps. I swear there's a part of this song that sounds like the end song of Coyote Ugly. If you've ever seen it, it's great. There's a piece, like 3 seconds. No? All right. All right, bicep shoulder press into those triceps. You agree with me, right? You agree. Great. Watch it this weekend. It's good. All right, we're starting in 3, 2, 1. Bicep shoulder press. Your own ratio. You can do all of one or the other. Totally up to you. Tricep, whatever version you want here. Remember, those elbows should be pointing forward, not way out to the sides. Keep it symmetrical. Bicep shoulder press, whichever you want. Tricep. Switch. Woo, bicep shoulder press. tricep. Switch, bicep shoulder press. Oh. Pick your own destiny here. Tricep, last one. Woo. Let's go. Take a break. Woo. All right. T squeezes into those farmer carries. Single arm, suitcases. Oh, hopefully I wasn't muted. I don't know. You let me know, LD. We'll see. We'll find out by the end of class. We got 10 seconds. You don't need weight for those T squeezes. If you want, very lightweight. Make sure you're feeling those scapula lift, squeezing together in the center of the back. All right, we're rolling in 3, 2, 1. Let's get after it. Remember, thumbs stay up. Get those thumbs up. Palms aren't down. They're facing forward. Get that torso low. Switch. A single side farmer carry. If you want more form, roll that wrist up. Brace, get strong, watch your reflection. As much as you can. Resist bending, twisting, hinging. Switch, T squeezes. That next time using that opposite side. Switch. Single side, opposite side. If you want that forearm, roll that wrist up, activate through it. Lock in that core. Switch, T squeezes. Switch. Don't let that core relax. Switch, T squeezes. Switch, carries. Try not to let that weight hold against your body. Keep it outset a little bit. Take a break. 1 minute. We're moving into that ab work with that floor press. Yo, we weren't muted. That's what I'm talking about. Heck yeah. All right, let's get ready for that ab extension hold. You're gonna wanna wait for overhead. Low back is flat, feet are extended. And we're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's rock and roll. Low back stays flat. And you're just holding. If you can, try to straighten those legs. Switch, floor press. We're right here, and you're pressing. Switch. That ab extension hold. Low back is flat. Don't let that low back come up. Switch, floor press. Switch. Ab extension hold. Low back flat. Switch. Floor press. Ab extension hold. Last set, y'all. Come on. Let's finish it. Low back flat. Don't let it come up. Squeeze that core together. Actively engage. Floor press. Let's go. Finish it strong. Take a break. Woo. It's die time. All right. Who wants it today? Yeah, all right. All right, D20. It's D20 time. What do we got? 11. Yo, straight to cool down. Nice roll. We're done. As we clean up, feel free to leave out your mats if you want. We're going to do some stretching. As you're cleaning up, starting to slow that breathing down. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. When you're ready, you can start with those deeper breaths. We're working on that breathing technique. Paying attention where you're feeling that expansion on that inhale. Should be 360 degrees. Through the torso, the ribs, the lungs. On that next exhale, or whenever you're ready, we're going to pull that first arm across, moving into that first set of stretches. Through all these, keeping that slight brace posture, keeping those breaths into the nose, out through the mouth. Remember, think of the stretches as about part of the workout. Keep that intentional effort here as well. When you're ready, go and release and switch. Is anybody sore anywhere from Tuesday? All right, we gotta go way harder. When you're ready, go and release. Bring that first arm behind for that tricep stretch. As you're ready, go ahead and release. Bring that opposite arm up. When you're ready, go ahead and release. We're gonna pull those elbows back, hyperextend those arms, looking for that stretch through the bicep. Feel free to rotate those, change the arm position. Once you find a good spot that you like that stretch, feel free to hold it, hyperextend those elbows. And when you're ready, if you want, you can pull those fingertips back, adding that stretch into the forearms as well. When you're ready, go ahead and release. Bring those hands behind the back. We're gonna interlock those fingers. We're gonna roll that head and neck. If you find a spot that's really tight, feel free to keep it there. Breathe through the stretch. When you're ready, we're going ahead and release. Inhale up and in. On that exhale, we're gonna push those hips back, dropping down into that full floor squat. Working on trying to keep those heels flat, feet flat on the ground if you can. If you can't quite get the heels down, that's all right. Keep your weight forward on your hands. You can work yourself a little bit deeper over time into that stretch. If you do have those heels down and you want a little bit more inner thigh stretch, elbows to the inside of the knees, bring those palms together, slowly press those palms down, opening through the hips. If you want a little bit of movement here, feel free. A little massage for the hip. Don't need a lot of movement. When you're ready, we're going to drop those hands down onto the floor, come into a kneeling position. From here, we're going to move into a puppy pose. So keeping the hips above the knees, we're going to walk those arms out in front. Drop that chest down towards the floor. Relax through the torso. And breathe. From here, as you're ready, you can slowly bring yourself up out of that stretch. We're going to widen the knees to the outsides of the mat, bringing those feet together, and we're going to move into a full child's pose. Once here, you're going to extend those arms back out in front again. When you're ready, we're going to take those hands, walk them over to the left, stretching to that right side body. Remember to make those breaths as deep as you can. Find that tension. As you're ready, you can walk back to center and then over to that opposite side. As you're ready, you can release back to center, come up out of that wide position. From here, we're going to invert the hands. Fingers, if you can, pointing back towards the knee. If you need, you can put them out to the side if it's difficult to get them completely flipped around. And from here, you can lean backwards to increase that stretch. Or you can move forward to release that stretch, kind of moving, breathing through that stretch through the forearms, through the wrists. When you're ready, you can go ahead and release that. We're going to roll over into a seated position, then coming back onto our backs. From here, we're going to bring that right knee up to chest or armpit. Breathe through that stretch. And as you're ready, we're going to take that right knee, pull it across over to that left side, keeping that opposite arm and shoulder down. Breathing through that stretch, through the torso, through the ribs. Every breath, try to make those breaths a little bit deeper. As you're ready, you can slowly release, bring that knee back to center. Give it a squeeze, that chest or armpit. And as you're ready, go and drop it back down to the floor. Bringing that opposite knee up to chest or armpit. And as you're ready, pulling that knee across over that opposite side of the body. Remember to breathe. As you're ready, go and bring it back to center. Give it one last squeeze. If you want to stay and continue to stretch, feel free. We're running out of time today, so we'll finish with those breaths. Nice job today, y'all. Great work. Don't forget homework. Good solid dinner. Drink lots of water. Prioritize sleep. You're going to be recovering over the next 2 to 4 days. Remember, order of importance. Sleep, eat, hydrate. Make sure you're getting those 3 things, okay? Well, have a nice night, and we'll see you on Tuesday.